There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father Howard deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me with what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. Philip! If we're lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. Yay! If fate frowns, we all perish. Well, there wasn't enough of a reason to play this game to start with. Hello everyone, I'm Chewy Cabra, and welcome to Penumbra. This is a game made by Frictional Games, who are the same ones that have brought us Amnesia and Soma, which I really want to play because it has some psychological elements to the story, which if you saw my last video, you know I love. But I figured we might as well start from the beginning and see what all the apparently well-deserved hype is about. My story began in February, year 2000. No, it was 1989, but close.
For my part in this allegory,
oh, it's voiced!
I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Ooh. Yay, boat ride. Well, the bottle of Jack, apparently. It's for the seasickness, I swear. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse. I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. What an interesting world we live in, if that's a common thing to say. Alright. Okay, so move things, look at things. Cool. Whiskey, empty. Shame. Wonder where it went. Alright, can we throw things? Yes, we can. Fun. Alright, where are we at? I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Yeah, when being outside has a countdown timer to it, you tend not to build too much there. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. Okay. I think I left my torch on the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. Gotcha. Oh. Hello, lantern. That's a little low. You know, below eye line. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, what's in the desk? Oh, flashlight. The flashlight switches on and off via the inventory. Or hopefully with a shortcut key. Okay. Thought you had to activate it from the inventory. Good. Where's that emergency glow stick? Emergency glow sticks? Okay. Always travel with a padlock and a key, preferably. Oh, okay. Cool. Ah, okay, so you gotta have it in your inventory to use it. As fit as can be expected. 50% battery power left to the flashlight, I guess? Aha. Okay, cool. Good thing I have my torch at hand. This country seems to exist in a permanent state of twilight. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. Should be able to access it through the inventory. Gotcha. Should be everything I need. I want to get going before it gets dark. Extra batteries. Okay, so we have batteries for the flashlight. Great. Can we open you up? No. Playboy poster? It's nice some things don't change no matter how far you are from home. True, true. Photo of the fisherman's wife. She's no Playboy bunny, but she looks loving and kind. Wow, rude. I guess we're staying in the captain's room, I suppose. How small is this boat? Excuse me, chair. From the smell, I'd say there's an equal chance they use this chest for personal belongings or bait. Right. Ooh, a note. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish pots in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. To-do list? Nothing yet. Okay. Cool. Buckets, bottles. Okay. Cool, cool. Can I take the soup? Can't have the soup? Okay. I guess this is a little before bendy. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after and knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. That's definitely the right choice, especially if you're stuck in this. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Yeesh. How did you end up in this? My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roar past. Or is that some kind of animal in the distance? Better question. Again, how did you end up out in this? Did you fall in a valley or something? Uh-oh. What in the hell is that? I don't care, I need shelter. Looks frozen shut, need something to break in. Sounds like a job for those rocks that I just went past. Okay, yep. Oof. So cold. Brings back memories of the last snow. Oh, if I use the interact mode R, I can swing the stone more accurately. Oh, okay. Kinda hold you in place instead of jamming the whole camera. That's nice. Should probably get the ice, I guess. There we go. Hope to God it's not frozen inside as well. So weak, but if I just use interact mode. What's that? Are you opening? Oh, wrong way. You open now? Yay! Please let me inside, it's so cold and loud. Much better. Kind of. Who be whispering? Oh, jeez. My head. Can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? That is not that far. Like, come on. I should have known that rusty old ladder wouldn't hold my weight, but I didn't have any choice. I'd rather die down here than suffer that cold any longer. I can't imagine it's much warmer, but the wind chill's definitely better. Okay, some kind of old abandoned mine, almost? Heavy-looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside. Ooh. Does that mean I can bash you open? Flashlight. Gotta remember this is batteries and, oh my, ammunition. What is this place? Some sort of stockpile bunker? Steel rod, always useful. Weaponry and or tool? What is that? A flare? Okay. I don't like that I need a flare. It's stuck. Something in the way. Ah, your push. Gotcha. Is this some dynamite? No, it's another flare. Or a fuse. Nope, flare. Tool? Tool. Okay, interesting. Random boards, don't need those. Hello? Anybody home? Why with all the flares? Ooh, sardines. Gimme. 24-hour ration pack. Long past its sell-by date. I don't really think they were selling them back then, so much as, here you go, have fun. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I like the absolutely ridiculous in-person perspective of computer controls. Can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, then follow through, push left. Okay. Can stab with it too. Interesting. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Interesting? Oh. Oh, actually kept the lock. Okay, cool. It's actually another reason I wanted to play these is because they're supposed to be rather puzzle-based, which, love a good puzzle. Hammer. Let's go with 2. Okay. So you can pull back and kind of arm it, almost. That's cool. Oh. So you get left and right and you can jab them. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why people would kind of love this game. That is a very interesting mechanic I haven't seen anywhere else. More empty ammo, of course. Does that mean I can break you now? Yes, it does. Cool. Alright, well. Nothing. Rations. Nothing else in here. I'm probably exploring too hard, but I blame Oblivion for that. Well, just all of Elder Scrolls. Well, most of Bethesda, let's face it. Okay, maybe not breaking down the door. Is there anything in these barrels? Probably not. But you gave me a hammer, so I'm gonna break some stuff. Ooh, what's that? Oh, emergency exit procedures. I had an emergency entrance procedure, so I don't think that applies. Is there... how? You're being sneaky, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. That's metal. There we go. Alright, you. Nope, other way. There we go. Okay. Sneaky tunnel time. Excuse you. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Is that the only way I had to go? Hold on. Okay, that's just a wraparound. I was like, did I just get lost in 3 feet? Kind of. Yes, I did. What are you? Some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. As somebody once told Mike Rowe, you gotta take that there pole and shove it up in that there hole. Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Intuitive. Mostly. Squeak. Alright, cool. I don't want to go down the creepy hole. Oh. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers. All there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Well, I've jotted down a note just in case. Okay. What did you jot down? That's not... Oh. Oh, you're just gonna show me. Okay, fine. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Click. Creep. Whoa. My best bet is to hide for a couple of seconds and stay perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. So can we hide behind something? Thank you. What are we hiding for? Or is this just for tutorial's sake? Ooh. Creepy sounds. Okay. I think you're just gonna keep making sounds at me, so... Not as heavy as it looks. Still, it should serve some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. A wooden box. Yes, it is. Ah. Workshop, storage, explosives. Fun. Office. Oh, let's check the office first, I guess. Oh, what convenient little signs. Isn't that nice? You want me to sneak in something that looks like a dungeon? I'm right at home. I've spent many, many hundreds of hours in Oblivion just like this. If you give me a bow and arrow, and then we'll be talking. Why? Why is this just background music? Hello, creepy monster. Oh. Okay. I didn't expect a door. Alright, what we got? Lots of paperwork. So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. True that. Nowadays it just defragments. Ooh, drawers. Any goodies? Yep. No, of course not. Officer's log. I didn't realize there'd be so much reading in this, but I'm not complaining. Command bunker, emergency airstrip Zulu, weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I've ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. It was Frank, wasn't it? He did the stupid thing again, didn't he? The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. Okay. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. Yep, it was Frank. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in a chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. I like the way you think. This base is so disconnected sometimes I feel as if this war could end and we might not even hear about it out here. That's for real. That kind of thing happened. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states that we should have a full complement. Better to have it and not need it. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. Why bother? Rockwork fine. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7-C. In order for myself, my glasses are in rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may not have working parts inside. I shall remove whatever looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief blah blah major. Cool. Okay, so we are in some World War II bunker. Very close to the end of the war, if not past. My memory is not great as far as dates concerning that. Okay, so to-do list, entrance caves caved in, must be another way out. Okay. Cool. What is this? Baxtrin. The hell is Baxtrin? A bottle of Baxtrin. Okay. I don't know what flares are, but I might as well have them up there ready to go. What is you? Whoa. Easy now. Ah. This is the artifact. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him father. Oh. Ugh, what the hell just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Okay. Interesting. Anything in the drawers? No. No. Key, please. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th, August 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine? Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals, naturally sown into the rock, may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the Northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's natural higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH-4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as the Ternye live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Okay, so I guess this was a mine that got converted into a bunker? Ooh. All kinds of paperwork. Goodness gracious. Rotting wooden shelves must be to the added moisture from the grate. This whole room is putrefying. Considering it's been over 50 years, this stuff looks great. Ah, key. I got the key. Ah. Oh, you can double click. Cool. That's much easier. Big Book of Explosives. Oh yeah, now we're talking. 1923 edition. Wow. I'm sure things in here are plenty safe to breathe. The black match fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. Easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder. But be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern is advised. String, cotton, gunpowder, backstring. String should be coated with a thin layer of backstring, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. Couple of minutes? Again, the hell is backstring? Invented by Alfred Nobel in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It has proved far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided, that is, it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomaceous earth, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of explosives liable to detonate on contact. Yeah, that'll happen. More about TNT, Armstrong's mixture. Okay. Starting to feel like a Styropyro episode. Cool. Any goodies in you? Ooh, yes there are. What are you? Painkillers. Okay. Yum. That in there. Dried meat. Jerky. Nice. Love jerky. Too damn expensive. Okay, good. Nobody pushes their chairs in anymore, I swear. Nothing. Yay, more jerky. Nothing there. Ooh. Typewriter. Okay. Oh, jeez. Right. That kind of puts all the stacks of papers in a different perspective. Every single one of those sheets covered in text. One person going to town. That was a nightmare back in the day, I'm sure. I personally would have lost my mind back then. Ooh, what are you? Oh, batteries. Lame. Although good, I do need to restock shortly. Wait. Oh, did they just get auto-used? Ah. Keep that in mind. So, probably don't want to go around just grabbing every single one that I see. I feel like this is the type of game that... God, flashbang! Breaching clear on Zulu! I was saying, this feels like the type of game where they have limited batteries and you can probably use them even if you don't need them. Okay, so... Oh, God, there's something that I just can't wait for whatever's around that corner. Need to hide. That's a dog. It's not a hiding option. Go back in the office? Jesus, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, I'd better not stare it out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me and then I'm goner. Okay. Don't look at the thing. What hiding spots do you think you have? Like behind a crate? Is this what we're talking as a hiding spot? It's a bad hiding spot. And I don't know if... Oh, doggy's coming. No thanks, puppy. You just stay over there. Don't know where you've gone. Oh, that sounded behind me. I don't... I hear ya. Let's see. Do need to go this way. I think I need to get to the workshop now, so I can make explosives, although I'm sure I have other components that I need to get first. How did I make a... Stop doing that. I don't know how I got turned around, but okay. Let's see, where is Puppy? Why, that's not where you were. That's probably a nice hiding spot. I don't see any puppies coming. I just need to get to the workshop. What is that? Ah, right. I don't plan on using it as a weapon, thanks. Of course you're blocked. Oh, don't like that. Can I get somewhere to read said note? Storage room? Okay, cool. Not cool. Stop it. Still on the way to the storage room. Can we light these? No, of course not. Are you open? Good. Yeesh. This isn't Fallout. This isn't Fallout. This isn't Fallout. These are not rad roaches. What is that? Ice white? Anemic red? Ah, okay, paint cans. Gotcha. Anemic red? What is that supposed to even be? Lighter! Yay! If this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. What is that? You're gonna go blind in there, you keep that up. Nothing else on the shelf? What are you? Lighter, fuel, fire. Yep, that's how that works. Spiders equal sad. Or giant bugs. Whatever they are. Lots of paper boxes with rusty nails. Okay. Don't need rusty nails. At least I don't think. Reams of wiring. So don't need wiring. Gonna have to stomp a bug. I'll do it. Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Okay. Jotted down a note. Can we see the note? Ah, these are the notes. Unlocked door in the middle of the mine. There's a locked door with an odd noise coming from behind it in the storage. Yes, there is. Don't like it. Ow. It's a box. Storage crate for transporting ore, I suppose. There's a draft coming from the base. Of course there is. Heave. Oh, okay. Should probably try pushing. Sliding? Which way are you supposed to move? Are you just too heavy? Oh. It's too heavy. Nice. Box too heavy. Make box lighter. There we go. Okay. Save the creepy hatch for later. It's behind door number 2. Who is it? Thule. More Thule. Interesting. More batteries, yay. Just double check. Yes. Okay. So batteries are what? 10% apiece? Not great. Well, I'd prefer a first aid kit, but at least if I'm injured, I can grin and bear it. Okay. That's kind of a health thing. Beef jerky. Not without aroma. I find that hard to believe. Because if that's been down there for 50 years, that is one flick away from being dust. Wow. It was different, but the same that time. Like I had more control. But over what? What are you talking about? And why are these just all over? I may never get used to that. What is that? Hold on. Is that a save system? It is. Okay, cool. Good. Oh, and it does autosave. Good, 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 good. Okay, awesome. I had to make sure that everything was still recording and working properly because, surprisingly, playing a game that is almost 20 years old takes a little work. Ooh, what is this now? Show some kind of trap door, but I can't see where it would be. Oh, I already did that. Never mind. Exhaust bad. Gotcha. Okay. Some nice little subtle hints here and there. Appreciate that. Alright, let's go smash some bugs, I guess. Still got my hammer. Oh, right. Can't do things with something out. Nope, nope, you're locked. Do I have a key? I do not have a key. And you're locked and have somebody behind you. So, right, trapdoor. Squeak. I don't want to go down in the crawl space. Well, I mean, hammer's out, I guess. Don't like that. Go behind somebody else's ear. Ugh. Oh, it's you whispering up there. That's the bug crittering. Okay. That's a big barrel. Got any goodies? No, of course not. You're one of the weapon barrels. Which I feel like is... Oh. They're not roaches. Definitely not roaches. Christ, was that a spider? I don't like spiders. Yeah, well, when the spiders are potentially the same size as you? What was that about? I guess I need to put up a flash warning for some of these. Okay. Interesting. Ugh, spiders in small places. I don't know if I can go through with this. I think I can hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. I guess they technically have feet, but I don't think they exactly pitter-patter. It's definitely much more of a skittering. Oh, ladder. Okay. Good to know. Oh, this is probably to get back up. Ow. Just my head. No worries. Don't mind me, spiders. Just grabbing the ladder. I assume that's to go back up, but we'll see. What is that? Horrible sight. Luckily it's mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. That doesn't tell me what it is. Oh. That's a dead dog. Oh, poor puppy. Why they gotta be all over? Ah, that's the steam. Steam could blister flesh from the bone in an instant. I know, I've seen it happen. Okay, but how is that still happening? Better question. Ow. Alright. Don't get close. Gotcha. Note. Day 71. I still hear skittering. You better pause while I'm reading this. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic, or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. No source of light. I swore to myself I would never leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Now that could be argued. Day 100. Ooh. From the marks I have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive, and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. Okay, so new species is tasty. Maybe. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Yeah, well, I mean, price we pay, I guess. Ah, scientific findings 2. Which infers there is a 1. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say this looks like eggshells. Well, last time I checked, spider eggs don't have shells, so... Ah, right, steam bad. So why not walk right into it, moron? Ow! That's not good. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Okay. Death is the final unknown. Okay, so maybe don't go that way? Was just the ladder. Okay. Cool. No big loss. Leave you there. Leave. I went this way. Yes. Poor puppy. Ah, missed this. Ah, first one. Okay, cool. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous. It's already gone to hell in 6 hours? My aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. Ah! I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those that I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Wasn't it 30 years since our father or whoever came here? I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they had not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Okay, so what happened? There would be a rescue crew. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is more likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dock, but now a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered this storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Smart, I guess. If there were randomly giant spiders out of nowhere, I'd probably be barricading myself up pretty good. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. They're not that bad. Most of them. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I awoke this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Well, I mean, you can eat venom, that's not so much a problem, but you swallow it while it's still alive and it bites you, that would be a problem. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath this storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Okay. I'm guessing maybe they weren't giant yet. For 4 days now, I've been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time, I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me, and once more, when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving finding, the creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes and I will have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. Okay. Sounds like it didn't go too bad for you there in the beginning. What is that? Dry, dusty old bags. Okay. Cool. If you say so. Ah, yes, okay. So, bad, obviously. This was the way that I came. Okay, so. This is the only way to go. I was just standing in the steam too long, apparently. Ow. This makes a lot more sense now. I thought he was talking about, like, the other people around. And that makes far more sense. Okay. So the scientist who got stuck here for whatever reason is the dude up in the one room crying or whatever up there. See, now that sounds like a go back thing. Ow. Painkiller, please. That's not painkiller, that is. Ah, much better. So... do I not? Okay, so it just subsided. Interesting. Just go. Just go. Alright. Cool, we're good. Probably gonna have to go back and might die, but we'll see. Are you locked? I'm sure you are. Whoa. Wow, that is a deep crouch. Didn't realize it was that low. Okay. Oh, there we go. Finally. This must be all that's left of the basement storage. That lock looks rather worse for wear. Ah. Got the thing for that. Problem solved. It's a little dark in here. Ah. Turn the steam off. That's better. Anything in the box? Yay, batteries. Good. For the flashlight that I'm not using because I might run out of batteries. Like I said, played a lot of Elder Scrolls. I'm saving it for when it's important. Finish this game, never used. Hey, lighter fluid. Good. Awesome. Okay, so that's actually to set things on fire. Gotcha. Interesting. What was I looking at? These chests must be quite common. Well, yeah. You know, people gotta put stuff in things. It's kind of been a thing for a long time. Anything actually useful in here? No. Hospital gray. Starting to sound like nail polish colors. There's something behind these shelves. No. Okay. So... what did I get the lighter for? I mean, cool. Good. I like having a lighter. That's always useful. Don't know what it's for, though. Am I gonna smoke them out? Alright, so the letter was to go back out. Duh! Uh-huh. I don't think I want to know who was in the room anymore. Of course the door's shut. Great. Alright. Yeah, don't... I think someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. Is it that bad? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. Cool. I think I'll leave that open for now. Go flashbang myself real quick. I may never get used to that. Yeah. Same. Like, oh yeah, let me just go look in the sun real quick. Okay, well, at least we can get in here now, I guess. Ooh, key. Oh, note 3. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I've shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair, and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. That's fun. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. I mean, in a pinch, sure, but if a scalpel's an option, probably take that. The procedure itself was elementary, though, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue and was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. You cut your tongue off. Well, I mean, there's worse things you could have to cut off. Alright. That would explain the nonsensical mutterings. What do you say? Well, at least this one's a little more positive, although I'd question its motivation. Okay, that doesn't tell me what it is. Is that a mask? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Something makes the spiders go away. Sure. Years and years of reports, logs, and files just left here to gather dust. It's probably a century of life and death right here at my feet. I don't think it was a century. Wrong buttons. Stop it. Wish to quit crouching, please. Okay. Let's get a good look at this. Yeah, that's a lot of blood. Oh. Ah. Yeah, kinda gathered that. Thanks. Well, you just doodled everywhere, didn't you? That's supposed to be the artifact? Squeak. Knock, knock. Just gonna raid the wine cellar. What is that? Oh. That's your tongue. Wow. Were you a normal human being? That is a little too large there. Oh, a spider. Largest spider I've ever seen with its gut carved open. Yeah, it's called an autopsy. Anything in the drawer? Oh. That's no fun. Okay. Ah, drawers. Nope. 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 Okay, cool. Nothing else in here. I have the key. And this one was locked before as well. Okay, so presumably one of the spiders finally got to him. hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was. What burrowed out this tunnel? I can't say I know of any spiders that exactly burrow? Like that? But generally spiders aren't, you know, a foot or two tall either. So that's a lot of beef jerky. Is that an edible thing? Or a trap? No, that's trap type thing. Yep, okay. Bait, I guess. And you can't pick it back up. Cool. Well, that's regrettable. I'll just put you in the boot. It's fine. Alright, cool. We have other doors to go find. Locked door in the middle of the mine. I'm guessing that's probably what this key's for. God! Flashbang out! Christ. Okay. Good puppy. Okay, you're probably what the beef jerky's for. Probably lure you away from where I need to go or something. I'm guessing. Yep. Looks clear to me. Yeah, we're good. Granted, at this rate, I'm probably just going to walk right into it. Ah, good. Okay, so we hit the office, we hit storage, on to explosives. After I get the key. God. Again, why? I don't know if it's worse on this side, but I like closed doors. Might be a good idea to block the door. Ah! Right you are. Heavy, but I could lift it. Could do a lot of damage to anything underneath it. Oh. No. Nope. That's bad. So much for blocking the door. Good puppy. I don't know where you went. Oh, there you are. Okay, so rock doesn't exactly block the door. Gotcha. I'm gonna go this way. Whoops. Okay, so you're not anything. Barrels. Oh, there's a code. Locked. Probably need to use the panel to input a code. Yes, yes, I would assume that as well. This seems like a nice, easy spot. I like that. Ooh, toolbox. Nothing in it. Figures. I don't know how aggressively the dog goes after you, so a little extra cautious. I'm guessing we need to get to the explosive side first, before we get to the area where we can make the explosives. Oh, that's nice. While you're sneaking, you can peek instead of, like, jump or go back to standing up. Very nice. Peekaboo. I don't know where the murder puppy has gone. What is that? Old cartwheels and some other scrap. Indeed. There you are. Alright. Seem like you're chilling out there, which... fine by me. What's this? Just another toolbox. Still useless. Scoot around over here. Uh-oh. The shaft's caved in here. Could have happened years ago. Shouldn't be risking my life like this. The whole facility could come down around me. Still, if I want to press on, I'll have to clear this obstruction somehow. There must be something left here I could use. Maybe there's still some industrial explosives lying around. Aha! I see. Ooh. My favorite workshop. I love my workshop. It is too... Oh. I love my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such delicate, mousy morsels on which to munch. For Red ate ravenously of their flesh today and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I installed on the door. And yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Ah, sneaky. Like it. So, 8412? Gotcha. Yeah, it's a cave-in, alright. Okay, so... now we head back to the workshop? Or do I go for the explosives? Again, I don't know where the puppy has gone. Scooch. Yep, there's the puppy. Okay, do you just stay in the middle? Super cool if you do. I hear you. Okay, you just kind of hang out there. I'm fine with that. I'm very fine with that. Oh, okay. 8412. Yay! Safety. Maybe. Big maybe. Okay, rations, blah blah blah. Squeak. Anybody home? I hear skittering. Not a fan. Ooh. You do open. Not happy about that, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh. That's the autosave. Okay. That makes sense now. Still don't like it. God, more spiderwebs. I hope that hole was there before the spiders, not the other way around. Did one just come skittering up to that hole while I was in the menu? or reading. I felt like there was. I'm gonna pretend that there wasn't, though. Ah. Hammer time. Don't mind me. That's a sad barricade. Just looking at these webs makes my skin crawl. Yeah, I mean, it is one of the worst things, getting a spider web to the face. Can understand that. Okay, you are movable. Excuse me? Oh. What be sliding over here? Hello? No, not you. Anything but you guys. I'm not hungry right now. Place is in a serious state. Did that railing come off through disrepair, or was it ripped off? Considering the other half is still perfectly fine, I'm gonna guess this is a bad sign. Ah. Somebody set up an electrical fence. Okay, so somebody's kind of barricaded themselves back here, I guess. Electric fence. It's been put up recently. Better find a way to get over. How recently? And what happened to our scientist friend? Is he just food at this point, or...? He managed to sneak away. This is the way I came in. I get turned around so easily. Oh, it's because it just loops. That would do it. Oh, it was me. I'm a dumb. Okay. That makes sense now. Kind of wondering if those are usable in some way. More than just decoration, as it were. Okay, so... not much in Spider Room. That's back out. Ooh, that looks fun. So, what are you? It's a spare wheel. For what? These look like they've seen some use in their time. Can't have been much fun working down here. In fact, it must have been pretty god-awful. I mean... it kind of depends on the goal and who's running things. Okay, what lovely paint colors do we have? Aw. I want to know more paint color names. These must be tied to what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful. Or have a heart attack. Huh. Interesting. Worn and torn, yet the edges is sharp to the touch. Well, yeah, I mean, a dull saw blade's still a little on the sharp side. If it's made decently. Oh. Path to freedom, perhaps? Could just be a piece of ice reflecting the light, or more likely my imagination, but something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. Yes, I did see that. Is that a shovel? Out of the way. Oh, that's a pickaxe. Hello, Skyrim. Let's go. Okay. So why do I have a pickaxe? Is it for down here somewhere? This seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting past that like that. Nah. Okay, I guess we'll go back and clear the rubble. Feel like I'm missing something, but kind of been feeling like that the whole time playing this. Just because I'm used to things being a little more on the linear side, I guess. Oh, can't even go through the doors with something out. Okay, back to avoiding the angry puppy. I think I need to go... Yes. You're chilling out there somewhere, I assume. Okay. All good. I don't know how it didn't see me when I broke in the first place, but I'm also not inclined to ask questions that much. Okay, I'm guessing that's not the answer. Okay, so where's... I need to figure out what's up with the dog, because I need that way. I think. It's not helpful. There's the puppy. Okay. That's not helping me. Oh. I'm going to put that away before something bad happens. I have to drag this all the way over there? That's not convenient. What is this? Old cement mixer. Seen better days. Why are you giving me a cement mixer? Why is there a cement mixer? Christ, what am I thinking? Okay. I was thinking, okay. Give me some credit. What do I do about you? Can I be using that the whole time? Ow. Well, I'm an idiot. Cool. Okay. Try nitrotoluene. Could have been used for mining operations, but I don't see a fuse. Guess I still need to make one. Hi, puppy. What you doing? Besides being in my way. I'm not staring at you, I swear. Uh-oh. That's a little close for comfort. Okay. Taking my chances. Hoping you don't turn around. Can't see me. It's just a moving barrel, that's all. If I can't see you, you can't see me. Oh. Yep. Definitely how this works. E. Piece of cake. Okay, so got our dynamite. Sorry, TNT. Oh, wow. That's what jump scares me. Okay. Ah, sudden movement. Christ. Place must be very old if they're still using paraffin lamps. It's like there's still some juice left. I can light the lamps. I'm a god. Here's a lighter. Proceeds to ignore. Like I said, I'm not bad at games, I'm just not good at them. Alright. I don't know what Puppy's doing, and I don't care, because as long as you stay in that center part, we're good. I do, however, need to go find a map, ideally. That would be nice. Yes, there was. That's so much nicer. Look at all that light. Okay, so literally straight across was where I found those. Storage workshop. So what is this? Brilliant. One step closer to setting off those explosives without losing any vital body parts. What did I grab? Is that a fuse? Oh. Ah. There we go. Soaked in Baxtrin, so the gunpowder should stick. Or rather, I really pray the gunpowder sticks. Gunpowder. I have yet to find gunpowder. Just make sure Doggy doesn't undo our progress here. Okay, there's no gunpowder here. Do we have some back in here? Right, you got the electrical fence still. Is this how we're doing? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know up and over is a viable choice, but we can try. Nah, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, you're blocking me off from it. You knew what you were doing. The planks! That's what the planks are for. They're not just decoration. I hope. Okay. Maybe. Might be onto something here. Onto something, not on something. Chill. I was gonna say, these boards are ever so slightly different. They seem intentional. Get you good straight. There we go. That's looking better. Not quite. Go. There we go. Okay. I have a very strong feeling that this is going to get me killed anyway, but this is kind of what this game was made for. Ah, there you are. Here's things to play with in the environment. Use them. Here goes nothing. Whee! Yes, it is. Don't like the sudden music change. Don't like that one bit. I'll hammer you. I'll do it. Ah. The loose battery is powering the fence. Can't be that long ago it was all set up. Agreed. Can we disconnect it? Without violence? I'll do violence, I don't care. Okay, I guess not. Switch, maybe? Be nice. You gonna make me jump back across? You are, aren't you? That's fine, that's fine. There we go. But first... Ah! Locked. Ah, I'm gonna get in there now. Door looks weak and old. Okay. Hammer time? Explosives. Ah, this is more like it. Agreed. Can I open it now, though? No. Okay. How about pickaxe? Woo. There we go. Okay, but that is not what I want. That was a poor button to hit right now. Explosive. Oh, let me just light this flare real quick. Terrible. Remove yourself, please. Alright, what are you? Painkillers. Cool. What is this? A stereotypical bomb. Wonderful. Hell, that's better than the flashlight. Okay. Well. Why are there bombs? These look like homemade cherry bombs. Very small explosives. Probably soaked through by now. I see. Cherry bombs are called cherry bombs because they were small and looked like a cherry with the fuse coming out. Those are like grapefruit grenades. No. You don't play around with anything this big and explosive. Ooh. Safety. There we go. Okay, a stick of dynamite. I try not to be in the habit of handling old explosives, but I guess needs must. Okay, sure. Nope, nothing too practical here. Thank you, Captain Insight. Appreciate it. Alright, so... why do I have a bunch of explosives? Start with that. That's not a good spot. Right, I forgot you can throw things. That makes things a lot more convenient. Not that it's a smart idea to throw decades-old explosives, but it'll be fine. Ah. Just had something in my hands. That makes sense. Yep. That was... gonna ignore that. So... are these here just for fun? Or do I need to use these? I definitely got an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's an idea. How's that going to work? Throw it down the hole? Hope for the best? I don't know. I'm trying here, man. Okay, so maybe that's just some good environmental story evidence. Oh, that note said they were making cherry bombs. Look, cherry bombs. Don't know what kind of cherries you've been looking at, but sure. Alright, I think we're good. I've got the fuse. It's deglow. So, all I should really need to do is go light the TNT, or... yeah. Go light the explosive barrel. And should be good. Easy puppy. You just stay over there and we'll be all good. Okay, so... right! I need to find gunpowder. That would probably be back in the explosives cove. Which means sneaking past Dog Boy again. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah? There you are. Alright, good. Snarl, snarl, boo, boo. I thought it was gunpowder. What? I'm trying here. Where does one find gunpowder? I don't know where gunpowder would be. Oh, why are you coming this way? Wait. Ah. That's the worst damn throw I have ever seen. Good to know that it works, but that was making you stay in my way. Wonderful. Hey, puppy, you know where to find some gunpowder? What made me think they go together? I don't know, get some gunpowder out of it. Okay. Get out of here. Y'all. That's better. It's the office. Is there... ooh. You sound a little aggressive there, puppy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Is there something I'm missing in the middle, maybe? Ooh. Hi, puppy. I don't think so. Ah, it's unfortunate. Ow. Bad puppy. Bad. I don't know that I can kill you. I think we're gonna find out, though. Ow. Ow. No. Put things away. Okay, fine. Fine. Fair enough. Alright. As I figured, dog would be a slight problem. Mostly my fault. Did I do. Question. I'm not trying to combine them, sorry. I was thinking maybe we could light the dynamite and throw it at the dog. Nope. You said it. Alright. Well, fine. Lighter, hammer. I want pickaxe on 3, please. You don't need to be up there. Good, good, good. Why do I still have that lock? Alright. Gunpowder. I don't remember seeing gunpowder anywhere, but that doesn't mean anything in the slightest. I could have acknowledged gunpowder. Still not know where it is. Oh, wait. Instead of the cherry bombs. Oh. We can throw it. Oh, it lights itself. Shit. That's not what I expected. Great. Right. Well, it is old, technically self-igniting, sure. It's not how dynamite works normally. Alright, well, that would have taken care of the dog. Fine. Did I? Yeah, that's what I already knew. Okay. Oh! Puppy came out to play. I didn't realize. Okay. Wonder if that means I can get in and block that off. Workshop. Oh, right. That's where it was. Is that a thing? Does that keep Puppy from coming in here? I don't know what's in these bags. Mining slag, maybe? Possibly. Don't think the gunpowder's out in the middle of this. Oh. Puppy got in. Hold on. Can I get on top of these? I can. Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. I said it's heavy and can do a lot of damage if it falls on something. Let's see how much damage it can do. Just come here. Ah, I was right there. Okay, maybe not. Although... Aha! Oh, okay, that wasn't enough to put it down. Can I... Oops. Hey, there we go. Alright, can take the dog down. Good. Bad puppy. I'm sorry. You made me do this. Gotta make sure. I don't like that your eyes are still glowing. I believe that insinuates that there are small chance you're gonna come back to life. Am I missing... Like, I know I'm missing a lot, but... Can't be that hard to find gunpowder. Especially in a mine. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe? No, that was back in here. Ah! Workshop can have black powder, gunpowder. Ah. Perfect, a gunpowder keg. With a small hole at the top, though. Not big enough to reach in. That's fine, I've only got a string. The hole's too small to thread the string through. What kind of string is that? Okay, so... That would do it. When in doubt, brute force. Right, with any luck, one fuse ready to go. Dry gunpowder. That's what I needed. Yes, it was. Alright. Now that I've confirmed my stupidity, and was correct that I was missing something massively. Duh. That's the wrong way. Let me out of here. Okay. Anyway, got what I need. One fuse coming up. Okay. I was halfway expecting it to automatically light on me. Got the fuse sorted. One spark in this thing should go up a treat. Just hope it doesn't take me with it. Yeah, that's definitely a worry, considering I've definitely been trying to do it myself. I'm just running. I'm just out. Don't know what the safe distance was, don't care. I'm gonna make sure I'm past that. Alright. Not much of an opening, but it'll have to do. Potholing has always terrified me. Call it potholing? It's an interesting name, but I guess. Oh, why? I didn't even give me a second to think about it. You just went.